Hi, everyone. Oh, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez. I am the prophet, by the way. Just let you all know that. I want to give a big thank you to everyone that's here. I also want to give a big thank you to all the likes and comments that I receive. I'm very happy to have you all here on this journey with me. Today, we're going to be doing a reading focused on what are your person's current feelings for you right now. Just so you all know. Hello, Wendy. Hello, 22 Steps Moon Dancer. Brianna, Diane, I do appreciate all of you being here. I do appreciate all the support. I also want to give you all just an announcement. I am doing live readings on the 12th if you are interested in that. And I also am doing a community candle, which is focused on fulfillment. If you are interested in that, that would happen on the, I don't know, sorry, I want to say the 13th, but I'm not sure. So whatever day I have. So if you are interested in any of those things or any of the other, I also have live readings for this Saturday. Yes, sorry, just realized that. Live readings, one-on-one, if you are interested. I haven't done those in a long time, months actually. If you are interested in having a live, like back and forth, I do have that open as well. I completely forgot. Anyway, I think there's 2 spots left. So if you are interested, check out those services. And hello, everyone. I do appreciate all of you. And let's kind of get started. You know how I like to do it. Let's see who's going to be answering our questions to stay. We have Metatron who's going to be answering. He says that Saint Germain is a little busy right now. Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Okay. Thank you, Metatron. All right. We're going to be doing Aries all the way down to Pisces, everyone. All right. Yeah, it is. I think that's the only thing I need to tell all of you. Community candle, live readings, one-on-one readings. I have Akashic Karma clearing as well open. And pre-recorded readings as well. Yeah. If you're interested in that, just check it out. Just like if that calls out to you. Only get it if you feel called to. There really is no point if you don't. All right. All right, let's get started. So Metatron, can you tell me what are Aries, this person's current feelings for Aries right now? One of the things that Metatron is stating to you is that what you've been hearing about this person's feelings for you are very true. He does want to just reiterate a fact to you, Aries. Sure, they have feelings for you. Sure, there is deep love here. And can I be real with all of you? I'm gonna be real right now. We have deep love for every single being of light that exists, right? It's like so much. So that isn't stating too much, is what he wants to say. That not that that's a little bit obvious, that's a huge thing, but sometimes we have more access and awareness to the love that we have for a soul connection than we do for other people, right? And it doesn't mean that that soul connection has more love in it. It just means that we have more awareness towards that. So he kind of wants to bring your attention to that really quickly. It's just something to just let it plant a seed in your mind so you can start to see things clearly. But what you are hearing about this person's feelings are true, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate to any action towards you. And it doesn't mean that you're going to end up spending your life together. And I know how hard that can be to accept and how hard that can be because you really believe that this is the key to your happiness or something like that. I've been there. I promise you. Don't think I'm sitting here. I was born this way. I was not, right? I had to grow and learn and evolve and see from the highest perspective. And Metatron just wants to bring this to your attention right now, Aries, as it is true they have feelings and their feelings are real crazy, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to translate to a physical relationship or you spending your life together, right? It could be, it might not be, but it's going to be something that you are assuming because of the feelings, right? And that's the message. Sorry, that was your message. Yes, there's feelings, but you can see that we all have deep love for each other, but doesn't necessarily mean, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be together. And that is something that I feel you're having a hard time accepting. And I've been there. I don't think I promise you I have, but he just wants to bring that to your attention. What else for this person's feelings towards Aries right now? I feel like this person has a lot to work through. One of the things that he is saying is that you understand that you also have stuff to work through. But what he is saying is that this connection is a bit of a distraction at times to that work that you have to do on the self. And this is why this is your message. It's not it is what it has to be. But he's saying that you are in some ways distracting yourself from the it's a lot. I'll be real with all of you. It's like I'm 3 years in and I finally got my origin story fixed. Like I got a new origin story. And I tell you this because it's been a long journey. And I have been consistent, persistent, and determined. And I'm only just getting to where I am. And I'm transforming actually into becoming the prophet. It's actually what I'm moving towards. I tell you this because it's gonna take you a long time, no matter even if you are consistent. And it's kind of time for you to start to really make that more of a priority. And what you're essentially doing is making yourself more of a priority than this person. It is difficult. And Metatron is stating that he understands it's a hard shift, right? To move your mind, right, from focusing so much on this person, this connection, and this path, which may not even be a path you can walk, to more like, let me focus on me. Let me focus on what I can do to better my circumstances today and to better myself this day. And that is where their focus should be right now. And no amount of tailgating, I don't know what that word means, but he says no amount of tailgating is going to shift things in your favor with this person as well. All right. Let's see if there's anything else that you want to say, Metatron, to Aries. He knows that you can do this. I feel there is an unawakened strength within you right now, Aries. You know how sometimes you have these ideas about what you're gonna do, but you don't feel strong enough. There is something that has yet to awaken. He is stating that some of your focus on this person is in some ways suppressing that strength from coming up. So it's like I don't know how to also explain this. But it kind of looks like there's all this weight on you. And if you were to remove it, then the thing will just activate. That's how he's showing it to me. So I feel just letting go of surrendering to what is right now will help you activate this strength so that you can do what you actually desire to do and what may seem too big for you at the moment. All right. Or a path that seems too much. It kind of reminds me of something that I have, like I tell my sisters and stuff like that. And I'm like, you can do this, you can do that. They're like, no, no, no. They always tell me that. It's real craziness, by the way. It's real crazy. They always say, no, no, no. I don't want that. It's fear. They do, right? They want more. They want a life to deserve. And I feel like you're in that boat a little bit, Aries. You want stuff, but you're saying no. And it's the time to start saying yes to those things, all right? And healing what's keeping you from saying yes. I'm gonna leave it there. I thank you, Aries. Don't forget to like and comment. And we are at 7 minutes. Sorry, I was 7 hours, 7 minutes and 22 seconds. Let's see. We're at Taurus. Let's take a look here. Metatron, can you tell me what are Taurus's person's current feelings for Taurus right now? This person has mistreated you really badly, Taurus, whoever they are. And they are getting what they deserve to get. And I was like laying in bed right before I started, just so you know, I mean, this is why I got that hair, but I was laying in bed, I was listening to music, and they were, like they always do, there was just channeling information into me. And what they were telling me was that every action has an effect, right? Positive or negative effect, right? And this is what we attribute to karma, right? And they were telling me this, and this person had a very negative effect on you, like what they did, how they treated you, how they conducted themselves, and all that they put you through. Very painful, by the way. Yeah, they're getting their comeuppance. And this is so your mind can hear that you can actually start to forgive this person. So I know that sounds crazy, right? Hearing them living through some painful experiences, like we don't normally, I guess, associate forgiveness with that, but it does help our mind to be like, okay, you know what, I can let this go now. And that is what Metatron's message for you was as well. So you can start to let go of this because they are starting to get it. It feels like it's starting. It looks like it's like a stream, but he's saying that it's eventually going to become a tsunami that hits this person, and their life is going to get turned upside down. It is so necessary. It's also for their highest good as well. It's not like it's happening just because they did this to you. Obviously, that would never only ever be the case. So always multiple purposes for stuff, but it is in some ways tied to what they did to you, right? But it's also purposeful because they need to go through this. They need to learn these lessons, and they have to understand and grasp their actions and how they affect people. I don't know how to phrase that. Sorry. I'm trying to like articulate it, but it's like they don't have It's like they can't hold it in their mind or something, or they won't let themselves. You know, when you have empathy for people, right? You know, compassion for people, it's easy to understand how they may feel about stuff, right? You just about actions and stuff, and you're always, not that you're careful, but you're always balanced and measured when you're more empathetic. And this person just lacks empathy. They lack compassion, and they honestly don't really give an F most of the time. And yeah, that's changing. They can no longer live their life that way. In fact, they are paying the price for that. And this is all, it was always going to happen this way, right? It's always, they were always going to get this, but it is happening now, right? And this person's life is a little bit on the, it's getting rocky. It's going to get rockier and rockier. I don't know. He's saying it's kind of like walking or trying to swim through water when there's a bunch of rocks, right? And you're trying to swim, right? It's like that kind of experience. Is there any other feelings that they have right now? They don't quite feel sorry that much yet, but they are, it's a process that is growing. You know, when you are not able to see, right, something, you just can't, you're just not able to grasp that, you don't really understand it all, right? And this is someone who were, their experiences right now are helping them grasp things that they've already gone through that they never really were able to wrap their head around. And that is when the empathy and the compassion, the regret's going to come in, right? For this person, it's not going to come in until they see it. And that's what is currently happening. Their mind is going through a transformation. They're able to they're having a bit of an expansion, but the expansion is through painful experiences, right? That's hitting them. Is there anything else that's here that you want to say for Taurus? Forgiving them is your best bet right now. Metatron is stating that a lot of yous will eventually receive. I don't know if it's going to come in the form of like this person telling you they're sorry, but I feel you're going to know that they are. I don't know how. If I want to give you an example that happened for me. My twin, right? I remember it was a dream I had, and my twin came in and apologized to me, right? And said, "I'm so sorry for everything." But that was way after I already forgave. I was like, "Oh, what of it, right?" It doesn't, I forgave you a long time ago. But I say this to you is that you're going to receive something like that. I feel like sometimes it could be a posting online, but let's say your twin doesn't do those, or sorry, your person doesn't do those type of things. Well, it will be something else, or like a dream, or you'll wake up and just know. I hope that makes sense. So Metatron is stating that this is this is very high probability of happening, but you don't need to wait for that to forgive, right? You can start the forgiveness now. And when it comes, it was going to be what it's going to be. And it's important, right? It's like, what are you going to do in the meantime? Are you going to be angry the whole time? I don't know, right? You got to make that decision for yourself, and it's right for you, all right? But it doesn't make it the best for you, right? So make sure you choose what's best for you, Taurus. I thank you. Don't forget to like and comment. And we are at 12 minutes and 44 seconds. All right. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Okay. We're at Gemini. So let's take a look here. Metatron, can you tell me, what are Gemini's person's current feelings for Gemini right now? They are more motivated to take actions towards you. There's a lot more here. I don't know if your life is changing, or their life is changing, or life is just changing, but there seems to be a lot more pressure, and there seems to be a lot more drive to start to take actions towards you and to make something here between you and them. This is someone who's feeling a little, how do I phrase that? I'm going to give you what Metatron gave me as an example. It's like being in an oven, right? It's like it's getting hotter and hotter, right? It's preheating, and this person's really feeling that heat. And with that heat that they're really feeling motivated to start taking actions towards you and start to do what they've always wanted to do. I feel in the past that this person was too afraid to do much. They were held back by the fear. But right now, with all that pressure, it's not removing the fear per se, but it's making the fear less lot less bad. They don't it feels like the heat is a more energy than the fear is. I hope that makes sense. So it's kind of overwhelming and trumping the fear at this point. Yeah, that's sorry. He's saying that phrases it correctly for all of you. But that's what's happening right now. They're really feeling that heat, that pressure. I feel for some of you, it could be to do with the holidays or your birthday that's coming up. It felt strongly to do with like New Year's, right? Or Christmas time, something like that. It felt strongly like, not like that is when you're going to hear from them, but it's like that period of time. Do you know, like there's like all these Christmas songs, like I'm alone at Christmas. You know that there's so many of those, right? It kind of felt like that in a way, but not exactly like that. It feels like it's something to do with that, where this person is looking at, look, where am I today, right? And where am I going to be at the end of this year? And where was I last year? And they're not too happy with the progress. I hope that's what's really pushing this heat that's being placed on this person. It's kind of cooking them a little bit, right? And that this cook is a good cook. All right. Is there any other feelings that they have right now towards a Gemini? They want a piece of you. I feel they want a piece of your mind as well. And what I mean by that, Gemini, they want to know what you want here as well. But it doesn't seem to matter currently in their energy. It's just they kind of feel what they know they should do, and they're moving in that direction. Metatron does state that these energies, they sometimes waver or wane, and often people stop doing stuff that they're meant to do. It kind of reminds me of when I first started my YouTube channel, and I had got surges of energy saying, do tarot. That's what they kept telling me, right? Just do it. And then that day, I would really start to buy stuff and really start to organize stuff. And then it would wane the energy. And then I would not do anything. I would stop, right? Until it came back again. Metatron does state that. Like, it feels like it's one of those energies that comes and goes. And this is what they're currently in. Whether or not they will follow through by the time the energy wanes is hard to say, but it does feel like it's becoming more consistent with this person. Like it happened with me as well. Like, every single day, they, the beings like wake up and they knock on our door and they ask us, you want a better life, right? They always do that, by the way. I'm not joking. That's a literal thing they're doing. And a lot of times we say, no, I'm okay, right? One of these days, this person's going to say yes, and they're going to start to move. That's what it feels like, and that's where they are right now. But again, he's saying the energy is at its peak, but it will wane eventually. And whether or not this person has to follow through in the meantime, it's hard to say. But it is there strongly, by the way. Anything else for Gemini? I thank you, Gemini. Don't forget to like and comment. And we are at 17:10. Wow. Let's see. Cancer. Let's take a look here. All right. Wow. I was really laying down, by the way, everyone. Let's see. Cancer. Mentor, can you tell me what are Cancer's person's feelings for Cancer right now? I feel this person feels very safe with you, Cancer, like really safe. There is an issue here, though. I don't know if you've been friend zoned by this person, or they don't seem to want to level up. No. Elevate your connection, or they didn't seem to want to in the past. But I feel like this is someone who sees you as, that it's kind of that limiting belief and that excuse that people use, when you have like this really great person in your life and you would really make it work in a relationship with that person, but you're so scared that it won't work that you don't want to try to see if it can work, because then you would lose that person, right? It feels like that. That's the energy I have. Like, this is someone who looks at you, thinks that you make them feel so safe, and they never want to lose that. So as a result, they never seem to want to take any actions towards you that are going to rock the boat, that are going to make things a little bit more official, and that are really going to give this a proper shot. Because, well, what if it doesn't work? And this person is very much trapped in that mental entrapment. And it's very difficult for this person to want to take any action or take a leap towards you in that way. Is there anything else that they're feeling towards Cancer right now? I feel like home, again, very loving energy that you have. They're so comfortable in your presence. It's like they're just they relax. They let their ego even like relaxes. but this isn't an ego issue, right? It's a mental issue of this person seeing or making a choice from a place of fear, right? Oh, what if it doesn't work out? So my heart's telling me to do it, but I'm too scared because it might not work out, and this person doesn't want to give that a shot. And this is actually key. And medicine doesn't want to highlight this for you as well, Cancer, as to why we always follow our heart. We follow our mind, we're going to be following fears, right? We're going to be following logic, and it's not going to get us anywhere. The heart knows what it knows, right? And the heart calls towards what's best for us. And this person's heart is calling them towards you to really like, honestly, it kind of feels like move in, propose type thing, really get it going. And they're just too scared that they will ruin it. This could be some of your energy too as well, but I can tell that they're literally paralyzed by that fear, and that fear is pretty substantial. They are afraid that they will lose you and never find it again, and they don't want to risk that. It seems to be the thing, right, that plays out in their mind, right? It's I'll never, not only will I lose that, I will never find it again as well. And it's like this something that they just don't want to try. Is there any other feelings right now towards Cancer? You make the world seem like a safer, nicer place. Sorry, it is very clear. It really, you make this person feel like the world isn't so bad. You have had a very healing energy towards them as well. One of the things that Metatron is stating that you've done for this person is you've helped them forgive people. One of the things that I think a lot of people don't understand, and that is how painful when we don't forgive people it can be to us, and how detrimental to our health and honestly our own energy. Your body could literally get sick, and I'm not joking. Like, it literally physically will start to like have body pains because you're not forgiving people. And I know it's crazy, but it really is. And you've had this energy, this comforting energy that's allowed them to just let go of the past. But this isn't much of a past issue with you though. But they do want to just give you that confirmation. But this is like a current issue. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to stop having this, and I don't want to ruin it forever. And I think that it makes this person very indecisive towards you. And it's not that they are indecisive. It's really funny, isn't it? Right? They are very sure about what they want. The indecision is coming from the fear. And the fear is making this person not take any action as well, and not do what they feel called to do. There's also a fear about kids, maybe ruining kids. I don't know, something like that. It's there. This person's, they are very handicapped or paralyzed by this as well. I gotta leave it there. I want to thank you, Cancer. Don't forget to like and comment. We're at 22.7. Okay, let's see. We're at Leo's reading now. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. All right, let's see. Leo. What are Leo's person's current feelings for Leo right now? I think this person is as stubborn as you are. Very clear. This is a very clear message, right? They are right now being as stubborn as you are being about your connection. And I really do get how we sometimes apply logic to these things. Well, what do they have to be stubborn about? It doesn't effing matter. Right? That doesn't throw the logic out, right? They want to be stubborn, so they're being stubborn. So this person is very resistant to your connection right now and doesn't want to give in or budge. They know they did wrong, right? But they don't want to admit they did wrong. And I feel like you don't want to extend an olive branch to this person or even give this person any grace at all. I think you're very angry at this person. I think you're very frustrated and even resentful, possibly bitter too, right? But what are they doing with this energy that you're, I guess, sending to them? I don't know. It's the same thing, right? They're being just as stubborn. They're being just as spiteful. They know they did wrong and they don't want to admit it at all. They don't want to come back crawling with their tail between their legs and say sorry, right? They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And a lot of people, Medicine says a lot of people use excuses as to why they're doing this, right? They use dignity or self-respect, something like that. If your heart tells you to do something, you do it. It doesn't matter what your logic says. And this is something that is just not happening for this person. It doesn't translate that way anyway. This person is following what they think they should do with your connection circumstances. And it does feel like there has been a separation or a falling out here between you and this person, and they don't want to budge. They don't want to give an inch. And it's something that they see as a bit of a slippery slope. I budge here, I'll be budging everywhere. If I compromise here, I'll be compromising everywhere. If I am understanding here, I'll be understanding everywhere. It's like these bad things, I don't know, but they certainly feel that way. And again, these feelings that are coming through are coming from all the blockness from that surrounds them, and that's within them. All these blocks and restrictions, and it's tied to dignity, self-respect, and ego. It's a he's calling it the trifecta. Metatron says it's a trifecta type thing, and that's kind of where they are right now. I don't think that's a bit of a shock. I just think that's something you need to hear. Why your connection is just not going to be moving anytime soon. It's because they don't want to do what needs to be done to get it moving. And Metatron says that this is a key thing for a lot of humans. I don't want to do that if I know that would work, but I don't want to do it, right? How many things do you how many times have you told yourself that or something, right? Or I remember when I would do like live readings, I was like, this is the way to fix things, right? But I don't want to do that. That's what they always tell me. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to tell you then, right? I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to do this to fix it, then it's like a lot of people like solutions that they feel comfortable with, right? But a lot of times you're asking for solutions because you're clearly not comfortable with something, right? And they don't ever want to hear that. And it feels like this is someone who's currently in that energy. They want to fix things. They don't want to do what they know needs to be done to fix it. So now they're currently stuck. It's annoying, but it's something that is going to persist for a while. Is there any guidance or anything else you want to give to Leo? One of the things he says, don't hold your breath here and count your blessings. I know that you may want this person or what have you, or maybe you want an apology from them, whatever you want from this person. Yeah, count your blessings. You're not getting that right now because this person can't give you it. They just can't. I think you may want someone more mature. I think you may want someone who's understanding. They're going to lack this for a while, right? They're just not going to have this. And it's a growth thing, right? This person just is refusing to grow. I feel like friends are a factor here. I kept getting that earlier, but they came through one more time. But there seems to be outside influences that are a factor as to why they don't want to grow. And a lot of people have that. And Metatron does want to state this to you as well, Leo, right? What you have in your life impacts you. It exchanges energy with you, right? So be careful with that, right? Be careful with keeping things in your life that are not in alignment with your heart, right? So that's what he wants to say that, all right? Is there anything else that you want to give? Any guidance that you want to say for Leo? No, he does recommend a pastime for you. I saw gardening. If you want to do gardening, I know it's getting into winter, but what you know what I mean, like something like that. That will help you. I think something earthy though, that is a bit of a pastime, that a hobby, right, will really benefit you greatly. I thank you, Leo. Don't forget to like and comment. And we are at 27, 26. Okay. Let's see. We're at Virgo now. Let's take a look here. All right, let's see. What are Virgo's person's feelings for Virgo right now? I feel, Virgo, that this person is waiting for you. And I don't know what they're waiting for you for or why that seems to be the case. But I see them with their arms on their side and they're just sitting here like just facing forward. You know when you're like in a waiting room and you have nothing to do but wait. You just have to wait. You just have to sit there. It's I guess a part of life sometimes, right? Where we just have to wait. They seem to be in this energy waiting for you for some reason. I don't know what this means, but it kind of feels like this person is on your path and they're waiting for you to cross them. And they're waiting to say hi to you here. So some of you, this could be in a literal thing. Like maybe they know where you walk and they're trying to see if they catch you, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels more energetic. And what Metatron means by that is that you're walking a path right now, Virgo, and this path will eventually cross paths with this person. And they are waiting for you. I don't know. I see you moving to some kind of finish line, right? Some kind of, sorry, I don't know if that's the right word, appeasement. I don't know. Yeah, appeasement is what he gave. I don't know what that word means. Sorry, it's like you're reaching something like that, and you're going to end up crossing paths with this person, and it's going to bring a lot of clarity here. I do see the sun, so that tells me there's a lot of clarity, a lot of positivity. I don't see that you're going to have a negative experience as well with this person. I think it's going to be a positive one. One of the things that Metatron is stating is that in the past, I feel like you may have been very stressed about seeing them, or may have not felt very comfortable this time about seeing this person, or you may have felt self-conscious, all that, that negativity stuff that comes up when you're unawakened and unhealed. I don't think you're going to be feeling that. I think that you're going to be feeling very comfortable in your skin, very this person's going to feel very nice to be around. And I think that you're going to have a very pleasant experience as well. So he's saying that there is going to be a really big shift between what you used to feel around this person versus what you will be feeling this time with this person. And it's a testament to how much growth you have had and how much healing you've done for yourself. And this is the point. I hope that makes sense. It's like, it's why they're on the path. Like, you're already walking this path that's going to cross paths with them. What happens as a result of you crossing paths? I don't know, right? You will decide, but it feels like you're going to meet them when the time is right. And there's kind of no stopping that at this point. They've hunkered down on the path that you're on. I don't know, like they're just waiting there. It's like, I don't know, it's like they're on the sidewalk and you're driving or something. I know it sounds so crazy, but it really does feel like that. Sorry about my internet, everyone. Is there anything else about this, Metatron, that you want to state for Virgo? Enjoy it. Appreciate the moment. Also, give yourself a pat on the back for how you feel this time around versus how you felt last time. A lot of times we feel very nasty, right? When we are around people that are very much like us, right? We always feel that nasty feeling. We always have a negativity coming to the surface. We always have that toxicity, right? We always have some of the darker stuff that's rising to the surface. And we often blame those feelings on the people that we're with, rather than understanding that they're just coming from within us. They're just being drawn out by the people that we're with. I feel in the past here, Virgo, you felt all sorts of ways. You had all sorts of feelings towards this person, and you were projecting a lot of that. Sorry, my kitty. You were projecting a lot of that onto them in the past that you will no longer be projecting onto them anymore. And this is going to allow your connection to be a lot more smoother, a lot more fluid, and a lot more satisfying. And it's something to just enjoy. Enjoy their company. That's it. Sorry, that's it. He was going to say go with the flow, but he said no, not that. Just enjoy their company, see where it leads, and be open. Be open to the possibilities. I do feel... Ooh, who is this? It feels like there is another person, like an older woman, that is going to be significant here as well for the connection between you and this person. I don't know what that means exactly, but I felt it. It's, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know. It flashed through really sharply. Anyway, I thank you, Virgo. Don't forget to like and comment and check out my services. Hi, everyone. All right, we're at 32. 45 for Libra. Yes, Libra. Okay. Let's take a look here. So, Metatron, can you tell me, what are Libra's person's shocking feelings for Libra? This person, whoever I'm talking about, I feel like, I don't know if that this person put you through a lot of painful stuff. In fact, I feel like it was, I don't know how to phrase this. The air came up. I think they put you through the ringer. I think you got put through the ringer. I think this situation was painful, as the most painful experience you've ever gone through, mentally exhausting. I actually feel like it may have caused a breakdown for some of you as well. And it was a very, very traumatic, emotionally exhaustive experience that you have with this person. That is what's coming through. It's like that's just like the overarching theme for this person's feelings for you. I feel like this connection has been very life-changing as well, and eye-opening. And let's see, how do they feel then? How does this person that puts Libra through this feel about Libra this day? The feelings that they have for you are very wholesome, But I feel like this person had a very similar experience that you had. It was, ooh, I don't know how to phrase this. Metatron is stating that a lot of times we tend to focus on logic, right? They did this, I did this, blah blah blah. But what we fail to understand is that it was always going to happen. Logic be damned, right? It doesn't even matter, right? What happened, right? What was done, right? It was always going to happen. And he just wants me to state that to you right now. So I know that you're looking at your experience and thinking, oh my God, maybe why would I even put myself through that again, right? It was always meant to happen that way. As painful, as crazy, as mind-blowing as it was. And he's just giving you that, Libra. But this person had a very similar experience, and it doesn't matter what you did or didn't do, right? It wasn't about that. The actual connecting with this person itself was the mind-blowing thing, right? It kind of reminds me I will state this. I remember I did I was talking to someone, and I that person got like healed, right? They were getting healed with the community candle that I had. And then they emailed me after I had talked to them. And then they told me, oh, I don't feel that great, because I felt like it was from our conversation. And a lot of times our mind likes to latch on to logic as why we feel a certain way. I feel this way because earlier, I felt a little disempowered by a conversation I had. But that actually isn't true. How did I phrase that? I hope I got that right. Yeah. It's not about what happened, right? It's more about what you drew out in each other, right? That feeling was always going to be there. So be careful with attaching these feelings to specific events. He wants you to kind of separate that right now. I know it sounds crazy, but it's key. It's key for you. But it reminds me of that that thing that happened to me with someone. I won't give their name, but it was like, I was like, oh, it's nothing to do with our conversation. It's the healing candle, right? But our mind likes to attach logical reasons as to why we feel certain ways that make us feel like it's their problem instead of it's just coming from us. So that is the key. All right. Anyway, how else do they feel about Libra right now? They have fixed themselves, by the way. This person, again, I think was a hot mess. I think that they were so messy. I think that they were probably, honestly, I gotta say it like this, tore up from the floor up kind of thing. Like, this is someone who had some addictions. They've had some issues. They've had some healing to do. They have done a lot of that. And what Metatron wants to state to this is, I know that they put you through a lot. And I know those feelings made you feel all sorts of terrible feelings that you had to work through. But things will be different going forward with this person. One, you're different. Two, they are. And that's the point. And stop focusing so much on, I want to say, their actions as to why you felt certain ways. They had nothing to do with, I know it sounds crazy, but it has nothing to do with the actions. It's all the energy. And this is the key for you right now, Libra. It's going to help you release and let go of that a little bit more. It will also help you be more open to what your heart is calling you towards as well. All right. Is there anything else, Metatron, about that? I think so. I hope I explained that right. It's very difficult to condense into a reading anyway, but I did my best, Libra. Don't forget to like and comment. All right, let's see. We're at Scorpio now. Let's take a look here. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's see. Scorpio. So can you tell me, Metatron, what are Scorpio's person's current feelings for Scorpio right now? I feel like this person right now is deciding between two paths. One is to go back to you. The other one is to move forward without you. They are caught in between a crossroads. One of the things that is that this person having a really difficult time with is they don't want to let you go, right? They don't want to, but they seem to think that that is something that they're going to have to do, though. But I see them at a crossroads of, like, I can go backwards. I can go back to Scorpio. I can see where this will lead, or I can move forward without them. They haven't quite decided what they're going to do, though, Scorpio, about, I want to say, what direction they want their life to go in. And one of the things that makes this person very wary is a lot of times we don't tend to want to go back to something. Metatron brought forward an example. He is stating, do you know that episode of Rick and Morty when they destroyed a planet and then they had to go back for Summer, right? They had to go back and get her. It is reminding me of that, where you kind of see what you did. And this person is very fearful about some of the experiences that they brought into your life and how that impacted you as well, right? They don't want to see the damage that they did. And this is what makes this person very reluctant to be like, I should go back. Even though they feel like they should in their heart, they're like their heart saying, we should give this a try. We should see, right? They don't want to kind of peek behind the curtain here. They don't want to know all the devastating things that they put you through and all the painful experiences that they put you through. There is some regret, there is some shame, and there is a little bit of guilt here as well, all wrapped up in this, right? And again, if you have not watched that episode, you should watch it and see what I'm talking about here. But it's very clear, right? It's that episode where they just go back and they get to see what they've done to people. And this is someone who has they're very worried about that. In the past, this person was very blind to the fact that they weren't able to see the truth about some of their actions and how it have had affected people. I also feel like this person has a habit of only thinking that they're right and thinking everybody else is wrong as well, especially when it comes to love acquaintances. So they kind of blame people for things that aren't necessarily true, but they want to feel like they're true, or they want to feel like they're right about that because, well, it gives them permission to feel, superior. Is that what it is, Metatron? High road. Sorry, the high road. It's, yes, superior though, but high road. All right. Is there anything else about this person's current feelings? Metatron says that it's a higher probability, higher chance that they will go back and revisit you and other people that it's kind of like making amends in a way. There's a high probability there, but this person is very worried. One of the things that Metatron does want to state to you, and I'm not saying I'm necessarily talking to your conscious self, I'm talking to all of you, that these painful experiences that we do go through, although horrible and annoying, they can have very, very beneficial effects on us, right? We all know that, right? It's technically the math. But this is someone, it's like, I know that you may have had a lot of painful experiences with this person, maybe even other people, but you can turn that around. That's the point, right? You can turn around equally so. So as bad as it was, you can make it equally as good by creating the highest possible resolution. And that is what it means to be a creator. And Metatron kind of wants to state that to you right now, Scorpio, because it's what you do and where your life ends up is a result of what you create for it. So are you making the best out of the worst situations, or are you making the worst out of the worst situations? It is a question to ask oneself. And it applies to this person, but it applies to everything, right, in your life. Am I making the most out of it? Am I making the best of it? Am I always seeing the silver lining? That's how I've gotten to where I am. It's how everyone who's going to be happier is going to get to where they are. And it's a question that Metatron wants to pose to you, Scorpio. And are you asking yourself those things? And are you doing that as well? All right. Is there anything else that you want to say to Scorpio this day? No, I do feel love's been hard on you. A very problematic love life that you've had. A very problematic love life that you had. And again, are you making the best out of that? Right? You know, I want to say, he's giving me an example. Like, one of the best ways that we can get the most out of a bad situation is, what was it teaching us? He's saying that is a good one. I always look for the silver lining though, and I eventually got what it taught me. So it is what it is. You will get the hang of it, but it is a question like, what did that teach me, or what was that trying to teach me? It is beautiful. It's beautiful stuff there. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I thank you, Scorpio. Don't forget to like and comment. So we're at 42:55 already. All right, so we're at Sagittarius now. Oopsie. Let's take a look here. Sagittarius. So, Metatron, tell me, what are Sagittarius' person's current feelings for Sagittarius right now? I feel this person is in a fishing energy. And what I mean by that is they're searching for themselves some Sagittarius type of fish, right? They want you and they're fishing for you. I think that they could be asking their friends about, maybe if you have mutual friends, if they've seen you, what they've heard about you, If anyone's talked to you, blah, 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 they could even be fishing for you on social media. But this person is very much in the energy of looking for and hunting for information on you. And they want to know more about what's happening in your life. They want to know if you're single. They want to know what's going on. What are you doing? What do you fill your time with? What do you fill your day with? They are trying to discern. They're trying to discern as much as they possibly can through means that they have. So I want to say it's through mutual acquaintances or friends or people or work, what have you, right? Or even online, but they are fishing right now. They are hoping to reel you in. I do feel like this person in the past never got to know you that well. So they don't know what to get you. It kind of feels like, when someone's favorite flower, you would bring that flower to them, right? I hope that makes sense. I have never got flowers, so I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. But you know what I'm saying, when you bring someone something, it's something that they're gonna like, so they can get in. So you can win them over with that. This person is looking for something like that. They are very strategic. They are, in some ways, Metatron says, manipulative, just a little bit, right? But that is, I know that we tend to look at manipulation as negative, right? But in reality, you give someone a gift, what is that? You know what it is, right? It is, in fact, manipulation. And this person has that energy, but it's coming in I would say positive way, right? Someone who wants to give you something that they think you'd hope you love or know you love, so that they can win you over. But I don't know. It is what it is. You got to decide for yourself. But it is coming from a more of a positive sort of way. But that's why they're fishing. What do they want with Sagittarius then? Metatron. I want to say Saturnatron, but Metatron. What do they want? They want to know what you want. That seems to be the key. I do feel like this person has come to an understanding, Sagittarius, that they're going to have to state to you what their intentions are without them asking you what you are open to. I hope, yeah. So they know that they're going to have to make, I feel like in the past that would have been a deal breaker. Well, I don't know if they want me, right? So I'm not going to do anything. I think that moment has passed. And I think that it may have been a long moment for a lot of you. But that feeling, that moment, that energy has passed them. And they're now sitting here thinking, well, I'm going to have to do that. That's the way. And again, it's bringing me to that other sign. I forgot what it was, but a lot of people know what the solution is to their problem, right? You just don't want to do it. And this person has always known what they were going to need to do to get you back, but they just didn't want to do it. And now they're crossing that. Now they're just, you know what? This is the only bridge to get across this canyon, right? The only one. I can't get across without it. And they've looked up and down, right? So this is someone who's really understanding that the only way they're going to move towards what they want to move towards is through that, by telling you their intentions before they get to know your intentions for them. They are very clear and very open. They're going to be very clear and very open about what it is that they're looking for and searching for, and they're going to want clarity in return as well. I think in the past, it would have freaked this person out to do what they're going to do, but they don't seem to be that freaked out. The energy seems calm now. They are in the planning stages. I hope that makes sense. Like, it's like they're just putting everything together, and they're just, they're building something. And then this is someone who's going to execute it. And again, it's going to be the place that they take it to very, very much. It's, how do I phrase this? When you're like, oh, let's just go out. And you just think of a place, we can go there, blah, blah. No. This is not that person. They have thought about where they're going to take you. And they know exactly where that's going to be. And it hits all the check boxes that they're looking for, right? The table that they want as well, right? What food are, the food as well. All that has been thought. Like, they've really seriously thought about everything. So you have someone here who's very much in that planning energy. Not not so much of a risk taker here, but there is some risk. They are, I forgot what that's called. It's a necessary risk. Is that what it is, right? When them telling you their intentions, they have to, but the rest of it is not a necessary risk. It's as planned as it possibly can be. All right. I thank you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and comment. And we're at 48 minutes. 20 seconds. All right. Let's take a look here. We're at Capricorn now. Let's take a look here. Alrighty, Capricorn. Let's take a look. Capricorn, Metatron. Can you tell me what are Capricorn's person's feelings for Capricorn right now? I do feel like this person, when they're around you, they feel very relieved. One of the things that Metatron is stating is that this person carries a lot of guilt within the self. They're always guilty about things. They don't like to say no to people. They don't like to put themselves first. They don't like to have I want to say standards or boundaries, something like that. They don't like that. They don't like having that because they don't like how they feel when they tell people no. When they tell people I can't do it, or I'm not interested, or I simply don't have the time. Like, they don't like doing that. And I feel like your energy towards this person was very illuminating with this. How do I phrase this? I feel a Capricorn, you have a slight unapologetic energy to you about saying no to people. And they really love that. They love that you can help them see why it's important to say no, and why it's important to not do things that you don't feel inspired to do, and you don't feel called to do, or not to put yourself out there to a certain extent that you are stretched too thin. They absolutely love the way that you make them feel. I also feel that this person looks up to you as well. They want to live more of their life like you, and they want to have more of the energy that you have. And this has to do with, I want to say boundaries. I just want to say it like that. Yeah, boundaries that you have. And very clear boundaries as well. How else do they feel, Metatron, about Capricorn? They at times feel like they at times feel like they feel very comfortable and at home, and they love being around you. But there's times when they understand that energy that you have, that you give to other people, or you send out whenever you feel called to, right? With boundaries, or telling people no, or making it very clear that someone's crossed the line with you. They're very worried about the opposite end of that, where what if I do the same? So this is someone who loves that you have the energy, and loves that you do this, in fact, and they are in some ways mimicking that, right, in their own life as a result. But they also don't they also have a fear that you're going to turn around and apply that to them. I do feel like this is something that it's something that they find very triggering. Yeah, something that I find very triggering anyway. But they feel that at times. Is there anything else that they feel right now towards Capricorn? It's interesting. Because you have this energy, it often led this person to try to people please you, to stay on your good side. And Metatron does want you to look at this a little closer and closely when it comes to some of your energies. I feel like you have the energy of I want to say coercive, manipulative energy, right? Where you want people to stay on your good side. So you're very bad when they're on your bad side, or you're very mean when you're on your bad side. He's bringing this up because it's necessary. This is the third time he gave it to me. I tried to spin it, but he said no. So I had to give it to you, Capricorn. I feel like you have this coercive energy at times, where you're able to. I used to do this a lot, but personally, I made things very intolerable for people whenever they were on my bad side, so that they would always stay on my good side. And you have this to a certain extent. You're doing this, actually. I think you did it to them, and I think that you do it naturally. And you do this because you like people to stay in line, because you like to stay in control. You do need to have some awareness to this, because this needs to be healed, right? Metatron is stating that the Earth's vibration is shifting in such a way that this would actually be very hard for you to sustain, right? So having more compassion, love, and understanding for people, and not trying to control them, will be a really big benefit for you. But it's there. I also feel like, as well, is that you are very scared, which is what provokes this energy, right? It's what makes you want to do these things. It doesn't come from a place of love. It actually comes from a place of fear, and it comes from a place of lack. Ooh, the air came up. And it comes from a place of imbalance within yourself. It does not come from love. And that is why this needs to be looked at and you need to address it. And it's a wound that's there. He says it's likely an abandonment wound. He's saying there's an 89% chance it stems from an abandonment wound that you have from probably your father, maybe your mom, but it's someone who abandoned you. So it is important. I can't beat around the bush with that one. Is there any guys that you have for Capricorn? Know that they do love you, this person, but that does need to, it doesn't give someone a free pass, right? And that's the point. All right, Capricorn, don't forget to like and comment. Alrighty, so we're at 54. 05. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look here. We're at Aquarius. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. Aquarius. Metatron, tell me, what are Aquarius's person's current feelings for Aquarius right now? I feel Metatron says it is simply love that they feel towards you. This person has very high esteem of you, and they keep you in very high esteem as well. I feel like you have always tried to maintain. I want to say, the way I would put it, it's because I'm part of the specific consciousness I come from, but I want to put it like this, where you try to maintain purity from the inner child, and you try to be as pure as possible. But I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not sure how you did it, but it does feel like you always try to be the person that you were always meant to be, and you always tried to follow your heart, and you always showed people compassion, love, and understanding, and you didn't judge as well. And this person absolutely is enthralled by the fact that you have such beautiful energy, and they feel that about you. It's really simple. I think this person has had other people in the past that maybe have had elements of that, but they could never sustain it. It wasn't true, or it wasn't. They needed more healing to sustain it. This person sees you as someone who has these pure elements inside of you. I want to say he's pulling up the periodic table, and he's saying that you are the elements on the top. I don't know. It's like it's simple, and it's pure, and it's the building blocks to everything. Love is the building blocks to everything, by the way. It's the foundation that everything is on, right? It's love itself. It's the only way to create a good life for oneself is through love. But this person just sees you living a beautiful life, looking amazing, feeling your energy, and it feels amazing. And they are enthralled by that. They are very smitten with you as well. They are not quite sure where they would fit in your life, but they actually don't care. How do I phrase that? It's like maybe I can't give them anything, right? Or maybe they don't need anything from me. But if they want to share their life with me, I'm totally down. And that is how they feel towards you, right? This is someone, I think in the past, they were always looking for what they can give someone, what they can provide for someone. And for this connection, they don't look at it that way. They see you as someone who's self-sustaining, self-reliant, and who has maintained their purity. And this is something that medicine states that a lot of people lose with their own life experiences, with traumatic experiences that they have, with abandonment wounds that they have. They lose it, right? They lose that purity. You have maintained it, and they just love it. And it's important that you know that. It's important that you know that. Anyway, but they don't think that they need to prove anything to you. They don't think that they need to try to be something for you. They just know that they can spend time with you, share their life with you, and everything will be great. And that's how they feel. And again, it's simple. It's simple. There's no I don't know, like workaround here, right? There's something extra to think about. It's clear how they feel. It's clear how they see you, and it's clear what they want from you as well. They are looking for something a little bit more long lasting and sustaining, right? With you as well. Anyway, is there any other feelings that they have? You make them want to do better. That's part of it, by the way. It's why they like to be around you. When this person is around you, your purity, that pure energy that you give out, that beautiful, simple energy, the building blocks of everything. And again, he is highlighting building blocks. That's why he brought up the elements to the table. Building blocks, very clear. Anyway, saying that you the energy that you have, right, it makes them want to do better themselves, and it's beautiful. And you make this person want to strive for higher heights, for better love, more compassion. One of the things that I have noticed throughout my own experiences and stuff is the more I practice compassion, the more I practice love and understanding and gratitude, the easier it was for me. And that's what Metatron is stating for you as well, Aquarius. And it's to keep practicing it, and you'll get better and better at it. And this is going to draw all the right people to you. And that is what the whole point is as well. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Is there anything else that you want to give for Aquarius, or any guidance that you want to say for them? I see you. You're almost at the top of some clouds, right? There's clouds right above you. He's saying that you're gonna pierce through the clouds very quickly. Soon. I want to say over the next month, maybe two. I want to say month and a half though. I see you piercing through some clouds that have got you down a little bit. So I think that you've hit some kind of like top, and you're trying to get through it, right? You've not been able to do it just yet, right? But he's saying that it's just keep going, keep persisting. I think your message about who you are and what you bring to the table is probably key to getting through that. And that again, it's holding more of the purity, the love, the compassion, understanding, forgiveness. What else is there? I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know, those kind of things, and it will help you pierce through that cloud. It is just above you, though. I see it just above you. I want to say it's energies that are holding you in a place, but you will have to figure that out on your own. All right. I thank you, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and comment. Alrighty. So we're at 59. Oh, 59, 59. Interesting. 59, 59. Okay, let's take a look here. We're at Pisces. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Okay, we're at Pisces now. So, Metatron, can you tell me, what are Pisces' person's feelings for Pisces? Oh, this person absolutely loves you. There is so much self-respect here that they have. Very similar in ties to Aquarius, but not the same. It's different energy. It feels this person sees you very clearly as a romantic partner. Aquarius is like friendly in a way, and wanting to spend your life with someone in like that friendship sort of way. This feels like I see them as a romantic life partner, like someone I can life it with, right? You know, very clearly they see someone who sees you very clearly like that, and they want that as well. What's holding this back, or if anything is holding it back, Metatron? There is some lack here. This person doesn't believe that they deserve you and what you are bringing to the table. How to phrase that? Do you know what? Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Metatron brought it forth. You know, when in the old days, like you would have to fight a competition and you get to marry someone, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying this happened a lot, but you get where I'm going with that, right? You know, you got to win the competition. You win the competition. It proves that you're the best for it. So you can have the award, or even if it's a person, right? He's saying that this person would love that experience and then win you over that way, because then they would know from that actual, I don't know, from the competition itself, that they were the best, right? This person doesn't feel like they're the best suited for you. They don't feel like they're the best that you can get. And it makes this person very wary about making their intentions known and telling you how they feel and actually living the life that they really do desire to live with you. I know it seems almost too altruistic, but the energy that they have within themselves is very keen on this. They want to feel comfortable with the person that they're with, and they wouldn't feel that way with you because they don't feel like they deserve you. This is it, right? But again, he's bringing me up. Like, it kind of reminds me of the old days as well, when you would pay a father a dowry, right? And you get a bride, right? It reminds me of that as well, where it's they would like something like that, to do something like that, to feel like they're worthy of you, but that doesn't exist anymore. So they have to deal with their self-esteem issues. They have to deal with their self-worth issues. They have to deal with their lack mindset about the self and the healing. So there isn't any way around this now, and that's kind of where this person's at. They're in a little bit of a stuck boat right now, because they know what they want. They know how they see you. They just don't know how to feel like they deserve you, and they feel like they're on your level. And Metatron does want me to state this for you, Pisces. To be with someone you don't feel like you're worthy of is a horrible feeling. It doesn't feel great. I know that that's, you just think, oh, I'm going to be happily pleased. No, that's not how it works, right? You don't feel good enough for someone, you're going to feel terrible being with them. And you're going to feel very self-conscious as well. And you're going to be very jealous, right? And you're going to become very toxic, right? So it's important that you understand that this person either moves through this, what they need to move through, or they're not going to have a happy connection with you. And this is the problem. And I know that we like to think of the world as a little bit more simple at times, right? Or when it comes to things should just work out that way, right? Sure, I wish they could, right? But this isn't the place, right? It doesn't work out that way. It works this way, and this person does need to face these things. They would become toxic to you, themselves, and the environment if they were to, I want to say, embrace this without the work being done. It's not that much work. I feel like this person just needs to heal, and just do some of that healing. Is there anything else that you want to say for Pisces this day? Any guidance that you have, Metatron? Sorry, he's showing me an image of you on a lake, glowing with water. I see you floating, and I see lotus flowers around you. But I want to say petals as well. What does that mean? What does that mean right now? Metatron says your best thing that you can do right now is to focus on maintaining your balance and equilibrium, master it. The more that we practice being balanced, right? The easier it is to do. It kind of reminds me when I first started to attract money in. At first, I sucked at it. I was barely making enough when I first started my channel, and even of years after it. And I finally figured out, your subconscious has to support you so that you can manifest easier and faster and quick, right? So now I have that experience, right? But it took time, it takes practice. Right now, they're saying the best thing that you can do right now is focus on maintaining your balance. The more that you practice maintaining balance and alignment, the easier it will be, no matter what is happening, no matter what storm is happening, no matter what chaos is happening, you'll be able to maintain it. So that is what the guidance is. Practice on, not that you're not balanced. I think you are. I think you just need to practice more of it and sustain it. And it will get easier and easier, and it will become second nature. That's the point. All right. It's the key right there. All right. I thank you, Pisces. Don't forget to like and comment. Hi, everyone. I do appreciate all of you so much. And check out my services. Don't forget to like and comment, and take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.